friends, welcome to our channel Aspiring Lives. Man is a social animal. He needed continuous socialization. Wherever this socialization process is happening, there may form a new kind of relationship. So today we are going to talk about relationship and how it related with our mental health. I think it is better to ask a psychologist about this topic. So I would like to invite Miss Reshma, who is a consultant psychologist, to this chat. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Relationship is the foundation of every human life. So what are the common relationship issues that predominantly seen in a relationship?
So, relationships can be between two people or it can be between two or more people. And as we know, where there are two or more people, then that will obviously lead to differences in opinions, differences in approach to various issues. And thus, relationships issues are actually inevitable. Common relationship issues may range from minor arguments to very serious issues like infidelity. So it can be like demanding parents, demanding partners, dominance of one partner or one person over another person, or it can be lack of trust, or it can be like some sexual issues can be between two people. And yeah, these are the most common issues. Misunderstandings, miscommunications, lack of respect is very important issue. These are the very common issues that can be seen in any relationship, be it personal relationship or be it professional relationship, be it between husband and wife, be it between parent and child. These are the most common relationships issues that can be seen.
A relationship are the most important aspects of human life. How this relationship influence our mental health?
Human beings, being social animals, very much need relationships in their lives, throughout their lives. So in a person's life, whatever relationship a person has, the number of relationships, the type of relationship, and the strength of relationships influence a person's mental as well as physical health. For example, a good relationship can have very much beneficial effects on a person's mental and physical health, like increased self-confidence, decreased rate of mental health disorders like anxiety, depression, then increased self-efficacy, then better immune system, then reduced rate of stress-induced disorders, etc. While weak as well as toxic relationships can have very much detrimental effects on a person's health, like increased rate of mental health disorders like anxiety, depression, then antisocial behavior, then disrupted sleep patterns, then reduced rate of self-efficacy, reduced rate of self-confidence. Then all these type of issues can be seen in persons who have weak and toxic relationships. So I think considering the alarming increase of relationship issues that are occurring in our society, we must seriously consider speaking openly about and finding out ways in order to deal with these issues, so that we can develop a very much mentally healthy and as well as physically healthy society. Yeah.
What are the major reasons or causes that increases the relationship issues during these days?
As I have mentioned, nowadays relationship issues are increasing at an alarming rate, and the issues are very much common, like past experiences that one might have, like being in a disrupted family, or being bullied at school while being a student, while being a child, or it can be like cheating in previous romantic relationships. All of these can affect the present relationships, as well as have one partner having some mental health issues, then stress. Nowadays we are having very much a stressful life nowadays. So the stress that a person has, the personal stress one has, the professional stress one has, everything like that. Then lack of time, we are too much busy nowadays to give time for each other. So being busy, lack of communication skills, then lack of patience is very much required in any relationship. Time is required in any relationship. And very most important thing is having respect for each other. We know that there might be different, when there are two people, there are differences in opinions, differences in beliefs, differences in approaches, but lack of respect for this difference. We must have respect for differences between each other. When there is a lack of this respect, that can obviously lead to relationship issues, problem solving, lack of problem solving skills. All of this leads to relationship issues.
Well, coming to a toxic relationship, how this toxic relationship affect young people's mind and their mental health.
Whichever relationship makes us weak as a person, which relationships are overwhelmingly demanding, which requires over and over efforts from only one end, these are basically toxic relationships. And the signs include physical violence, then verbal violence, lack of trust, then overly demanding, not giving respect to a person's individuality. All these are signs of toxic relationships. So nowadays we are hearing more and more incidents of toxic relationship, not only because these incidents are increasing, but also because people are becoming more aware of such relationships and the importance of coming out of such relationships. And it's quite great to know that. So we must be, as a society, consider this issue from the roots, to remove it from the roots, and educate our people to avoid being in such a relationships. And what are the signs of a healthy relationship, what is the importance of healthy relationships, so that they can come out of such toxic relationships as soon as they can, and build their own life too much healthy from their side. Yeah.
Media is one of the major factors that causes the formation of fact and fantasies about marriage. How it affect a premarital and postmarital relationship, and what are the impact of it's on a marital life.
Media, which is mass media, as well as social media, influences our lives a lot, and also relationships. And like everything, it also has positive and negative effects. Like positive effect is that usually what happens is that in a relationship, be it between couples, be it between parent child, we the major the basic of issues is that we are unable to understand from the other end. We are unable to understand the other part of the story. So often the media portrayals help us understand what the other person goes through, what are the efforts that the other person puts in, what are the difficulties that they have, so which will be beneficial to our relationship. But on the other hand, the fantasies, the expectations that we get from the media portrayal of ideal relationship or the perfect relationship, that that can be having a negative influence, because often before marriage, people tend to see these web series and all, which depicts the perfect or ideal relationship between a parent or child, or between a husband and wife. Okay, so often they, before marriage or something like that, they expect that, okay, this is the perfect relationship, I should have that, and they go into that relationship. And when they find that it is not working like that, then that will be having some unpleasant component in that, so that will lead to some relationship issues. So better try to understand the utilize these media in order to understand the other part of the story, rather than to have that image of a perfect or ideal relationship, and it will be all fine.
Well, what is the one thing that everybody could do daily to improve their relationship while they are stuck with together during the crisis?
There are no secret methods or ultra effortful methods that we need to make in order to have great relationships. It requires small efforts in day-to-day life, like having dinner together, or spending some time after dinner on the lawn or terrace every day. Then just assuring them that they have us in their part during their stressful times, or expressing our love and affection towards them one point or another, being expressing our gratefulness towards them for having us in their life. All these small efforts can make great changes in your relationship. So it is just these mini things that can make or break relationships. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for your contribution and spending your valuable time for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me in this interview. Thank you.
Recent studies that pointing out negative social interaction and relationship, especially with partners, that increases the risk of anxiety, suicidal ideation, depression, while positive interactions reduces these risks. So we should be very conscious on the values of relationship. With this, I would like to conclude this video, and thanks all for watching this video.